friends, that was just a taster. You just saw there, that was just a taster of what went on yesterday, or yesterday evening. I apologise for my throat. It was there was quite a lot of booze going around, and they thought it was a good idea to get a £15 shot, which was off of about 12% of the top shelf things that was in the specific pub we was in. Was in a pub called Divas at the time, and as a birthday concoction, myself, my mate Matty and my mate Smithy from college and from work, they thought it was a good idea to make a £15 concoction between themselves of some with absinthe, sambuca, licorice and sambuca normal, and something else. It was kind of like a concoction of about 3 or 4 things, and I had to down it. I had to down it as like a challenge. So I downed that. It didn't really seem to hit me until later on in the evening, but everything seemed fine at that point. I was bought a lot of booze, I was bought a lot of beer as a birthday thing, you know. So I had about 3 beers on the go at once, because everyone just bought me a beer as soon as I walked through the door. So, so yeah, if I'm coming over when my throat's incredibly croaky, incredibly like you know why. But yeah, so it was a very good evening, my birthday night out. It was really good, and I know they're not going to be watching this video, but it was just brilliant, and thoroughly needed on my part. I needed a night out. I don't go on night outs very often, mainly because I can't afford to, and that was the same issue I had this time around. I didn't really have that much cash. I only had about 30 quid in birthday money with me, so I didn't really have that much money to go around. But what we managed to get done in one evening, and my mum and dad are actually quite like a bit puzzled of how the hell we actually managed to pull it off. But basically, we met up in well, the main meetup place was meant to be a pub called Admiral of the Humber. I've mentioned it before in previous vlogs, and that was going to be the main place that we're going to meet up from. Smithy and Matty were about an hour late. They actually didn't come through the door until about 20 to 9. So yeah, it was quite late. No, it was 20 to 8 or 20 to 9. Yeah, it would have been 20 to 8, sorry. Yeah. So, but anyway, it was meant to have been about 7:30 meet-up time, but they were about an hour late, because the sneaky sods had gone for a few pints between themselves somewhere else when I didn't even know about it. So they kind of was like, yeah, it's my birthday, so you just go, you just bugger off and go somewhere else for yourselves. But anyway, once everyone got there, we finally met up. Then we went next door to Divas, which is another pub like I mentioned, and that is where some of that clip that you saw was my mate Matty on the karaoke machine, and he was singing something. I have no idea what it is, and I apologise if I have made your ears bleed, because I have no idea what the hell he was singing, and because he was already kind of almost pissed as hell at that moment in time. Yeah. He was kind of, he wasn't really singing properly. But anyway, I thought to just include that in. And then the other part of the clip was at a bowling place. Now in Hull, we've recently opened in the Princess Quay shopping centre, which is right in the city centre of Hull. And basically, down on the bottom level, or ground level, there's a bowling alley place and an arcade. And also it's a laser quest as well. So it's like 3 things in one. And it's called the Super Bowl. Yeah, I'm not on about Super Bowl as NFL Super Bowl. I'm on about just called Super Bowl. And we went in there. That's my first time going in there actually since it opened. So I went in there. We got a £10 pitcher, split it between 3 of us of beer, which weren't too bad. £10 for a pitcher, and it's like 3 or 4 pints in one thing. So we got 2 of those while we was in there, and we had a game of bowling, and we managed to do one game. There was enough time to do that, and that was just a laugh. You know, I won, by the way. I won. Of course I won. But it was a really good night, and we had a bit of a play around on the air hockey tables and things like that in the amusements. I always love amusements. Ever since me being a kid, I've always, whenever I've gone to Scarborough, Seafront, or Bridlington, or anywhere that's got a seafront, I always go. I used to always nag my parents if they've got any loose change so I could go into the arcades, and I would go on Time Crisis, I would go on or any sort of gun game, the racing games, all that kind of thing. I used to love all that stuff, and still to this day I still have kind of a soft spot for anything like that because I'm a gamer. Not a hardcore gamer, but I do like games, I do like playing those things. So, but yeah, so that was that. That was the main thing what we got up to. But what happened then? At this point, we literally, they were closing around us until we actually managed to get out the place. They were closing the entire complex up, so it was like the only two in the entire shopping centre, which was kind of like spooky as hell. So it's kind of like this is like Romero kind of scenario, like I'm looking at zombies coming around every corner. But yeah, so that was that. And then we ended up the other thing, we ended up, well, yeah, both of us did, me and Smithy. We ended up joining a casino. It was free. It didn't cost us anything to join. But yeah, it's never really appealed to me to go into a casino, but for some reason, apparently the beer in there, the alcohol and everything that they sell in there is actually quite cheap, and it's actually not real expensive. So we thought to go in there just to go to the bar, but we had to join in order to get in. So we went to the bar. Once we joined and did all the detail thing, we got in there, got ourselves a beer. And then we ended up having a look around the roulette tables and looking around the blackjack tables. I got a free spin on a roulette table because that's what you get when you join. So I played that. Didn't win. Typical. That's one of their ploys, I suppose, but didn't win. And then we ended up for about nearly an hour, maybe quite a while. We ended up playing blackjack. Me and Smithy and this other kid that we met in there. We just kind of got on with one another, and we just played blackjack. Yeah, that was really quite cool because I've never been in a casino before. My very first time being in a casino. I'm 27 now. I'm so used to saying 26. I'm 27 now, and I've never been inside a casino. And to be quite honest, I'm quite proud of that because I have done betting. I have bet now and again, a bet on a football game now and again, or I've done the horses, like Grand National. I've put a bet on for that, but it's that's as far as it goes. I'm not one of these people that are in there all the time because, you know what I mean, betting away their homes and their bloody mortgages and money for life needs and things, just gambling it away. I don't do things like that, But that was interesting. That was incredibly interesting. Really was interesting. It was a great night. I thoroughly needed what I really needed it. I really needed that night, and it was just awesome. It was just an awesome night out. Because once me and my mate Smithy, we met back in college, like I mentioned. I did a motor vehicle mechanics course, and we met there back in. I don't know when was it? Was it 2004? Because it was as I did 2 years of the course. I finished in 2006 on my college course. But anyway, so moving on. But yeah, so we met at college, and that's where my username Knowlesy come from. Because for some reason my mate Smithy didn't call me John or Knowles, he called me Knowlesy. And the rest of my class, for some reason, would call me Knowlesy. And that's where my TF Knowlesy or my Knowlesy username has come from ever since. Because I kind of thought that's kind of snazzy, that I kind of like it. So I took it. But yeah, so when me and him get together, all hell breaks loose. And what I mean by that is that we are bloody party animals when we want to be, and we never set out to be. I got in at 3:30 this morning. 3:30. It wasn't supposed to be anything like that. It was supposed to just be a couple of mates. We didn't have that much cash, and it was just meant to be a couple of mates just going out for a casual couple of pints. And I don't think me and Smithy know the word casual. I don't think we know it too well, because it's never a casual. It's actually always is a night out, proper night out. And whenever we meet up, it's always like that. But anyway, I'm rambling, but it was a great night. Also, before I get into the main focal point of this vlog, which is what I got for my birthday, I just wanted to say I've done it already. I've done it on Facebook. And I've also got some people ask me, very first time, I think it's my first time, I had 2 people wish me happy birthday on Twitter. So I'm branching out even on Twitter now, which is awesome. But yeah, so I just wanted to say everybody that sent me a message on Twitter, sent me a message on Facebook. The main big amount of people was on Facebook. Everybody, thank you so much. Thank you ever so much for your kind words and your messages throughout, from something like it started at like about 3:30, 4 o'clock the previous of the yesterday morning, right through all through the day of yesterday, and I think I was still getting some at past midnight, and I've counted them, and at this moment in time, there's like over 100 messages. 100 birthday messages from people. I think it was something like 100. Oh, it's ridiculous. So it was like over 100 people wish me happy birthday yesterday. Over 100 people. That is just insane. I've had a lot of people wish me happy birthday in the past, but it's never been to that amount. And it is just insane. I was blown away. My parents were kind of flabbergasted, because they were like, do you even know 100 people? And I do. I mean, majority of those guys are people that I've met from, it was school, people from school years ago, family, and it was a lot of, big majority was the people from you guys, from that have been to conventions and things, and just anybody that were, it was just unreal. It was just absolutely unreal. So I just want to say a big thank you again in this video, in this vlog, for all your really, really nice messages throughout yesterday and into the early hours of this morning. Ridiculous, but thank you. It was so nice, and it really did make my day. That really did put a buzz on my day, and also just, it was just a great day. It was just a great day. So let's move on. So the point of the video is, if you remember, before I get into the actual haul, now I have a loot crate here, okay? And I'm going to show you it. I'm actually going to do a loot crate unboxing for my TF Nosey channel at some point soon, probably tomorrow, or maybe I might see if I can squeeze it in today. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, I got a loot crate. I put it up on Facebook yesterday. Look at the state of that. Without opening it up, look at the state of that. It arrived all open and all completely beaten up. Luckily, everything inside's alright. I put this on Twitter, and Loot Crate actually come back to me because of the extent of the damage to the outside of the box. They actually reached out to me and they said, if you find anything damaged in there, please let us know. So that's very nice of Loot Crate. So if you watch, I'm not sponsored by Loot Crate, by the way, but I'm just shouting out if they're out there. Just thanks Loot Crate for branching out like you did, for your support system. But yeah, everything seems fine in it. But that is the very first time I've had a Loot Crate, and it's been that bad. I've had maybe the odd, maybe a little scratch down the side of a box, or one dint. But that is as if somebody's just gone fuck this and just chucked it and just bloody kicked it all over the place, you know what I mean? But anyway, let's move on to what I got for my birthday. I did get £30 money, but £10 of that ended up going on last night, and I had £20 went on takeaway tonight. So my birthday money's practically gone just on those two things. So what I got. Oh, what I got. Please stand up. There we go. Right, so, first things first, I got this very cool, snazzy little thing. Now, I love Lego, and I know a lot of other people like Lego. This isn't Lego. It is Lego, but it's not Lego brand, if you know what I mean. It's like a rip-off. It's by a company called Build On... Well, I don't know where it's from, but it just says Build On Brick Mug. So it's a mug made out of the mug base is just a normal mug, but it's Lego based, and it's BPA free plastic or something. And basically it comes with all these little Lego-y bits, and you can kind of put wheels on it, so you can put wheels on your mug. Yeah, so basically it has Lego parts that you can just put onto the mug. See? So I've got a Lego mug. That was off my cousin. I just wanted to... I'm going to review this, actually, because this is actually quite a fun little item. It's actually a pretty cool little novelty thing. And the last thing I only got 2 things... Oh, no, I've got 3 things. I've got 1 thing behind me. I'll get to that momentarily. You know what I'm going to show you now, don't you? If you don't... Again, on Facebook yesterday, I posted, a bit ago, I posted a picture of just a box. And I just said, what's in the box? I can't open it till my birthday. What is it? And a few people got it right, because people know me all too well in the Transformers community. But I didn't reveal it, I just said, wait and see, kind of thing. Look what I've got. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I have myself. Well, I have, before my very eyes, or before your very eyes, Beast Wars, Transformers Beast Wars Masterpiece Optimus Primal. This thing is just gloriously but awesome and gorgeous. To be honest, I was actually quite surprised. It's actually smaller than I was expecting. I don't know if anybody else has had the same inkling when they bought this. I wonder if people were wondering if it would be the same stance as the original toy from back in '95, which is I think it was for the time. I don't know if it was it Ultra Class or was it a Mega Class? I can't remember now, but it was a bigger size, much bigger. This thing's actually quite small. It's about. Yeah, it's good. Maybe about a head. Well, I don't know. I can't really say it without getting it down off the shelf, but it is a lot smaller. But yes, that is awesome. And I have it out of the packaging. Look at the beautiful Primal. Look at the beautiful Primal. Yay! Just amazing, and that is incredibly accurate as well. I can't, for some reason, it gets real dark when I use thingy in, but that is just... Oh, I love Beast Wars! And obviously it came with this, It came with the little banana box with the little axe accessory, skull axe, or skull mace, whatever you want to call it. And also, I got this from a good friend Sam. Let me get it for you. Now, he gave me this item a bit back. He gave me it about a month ago, and he said, I'll give you it now, or else I'll probably forget. So he gave me it a bit back, and he said, you can't open it till your birthday. So, he's got me this package. It's not wrapped here or anything, it's fragile. But anyway, so let's see what's inside. It's not a Loot Crate exclusive, there's a sticker saying Loot Crate, but it isn't that. Ooh, bubble wrap, bubble wrap, bubble wrap, bubble, 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 bubble wrap. That's a feel of bubble wrap. Oh, sweet. You all know now, well, not all, but majority of you will know I am a fan of MLP, Friendship is Magic. I am a brony. Well, kind of. And basically, he's got me this. He's got me this mug with, that's Rainbow Dash, and it says, "This mug just got 20% cooler in 10 seconds flat." Yeah, I love Rainbow Dash. She's my favourite character from MLP, and that is actually a very nice mug. That is actually quite nice. I do like that. So thank you very much, my friend. So that was my birthday gift from my good friend Sam. Very thoughtful. Very thoughtful indeed. So thank you ever so much, my friend. And that's that, my friends. I didn't really get much this year. I'm not really expected to get that much now because I'm 27. I mean, Primal was off my parents. That was like a gift from my parents. And the mug was off my cousin. And that other mug was off my good friend Sam. So it was a good little haul. Not the biggest of birthday hauls, but it was a haul. If I when I sort things out and everything, I might see what else I can get with what's left of my birthday money. Even though I said I practically spent it all, but anyway, I'm going to see what I can do there. But I will follow it up at some point with what else I got, with whatever else money-wise. So yeah, so thank you very much again for all your birthday messages, all of yesterday. And yeah, just thank you for all being awesome. It was a great day yesterday, really good birthday, had a great time, and got some awesome little things. And yes, so thank you ever so much again. Bye bye for now, and I'll be back very soon with more vlogs and more videos.